sits speared through the thing.
Morning, John.
Morning, Bob.
John, you're asking me about what I think about the place plan of Mona Vale. Speaking for myself, I think this is a total sellout of all Pittwater values. This is the reason we seceded in the first place. John, we do not need 6 stories in Mona Vale. We do not need development of the park precinct or open space. We do not need any reduction in car spaces. We do not need any further excessive development. We do not need apartments in industrial zones. This must be protected for job creation. John, we do not need this council's vision for Mona Vale. We don't need to be like Manly. We don't need 6 stories. We don't need nightlife to be vibrant. We want to remain as we are. I've been on local government for many years. I was on Warringah Council. What happened? We ended up with the Delmage building. The reason being, we were outnumbered there. We never had any footpaths or curb and gutterings or community buildings because we were always outnumbered. What will happen now, of course, is we'll be outnumbered even more so. As I understand the strategy, they intend to develop the park precinct and also open spaces. Pittwater is what it is because it has wonderful open spaces, wonderful parks where the people can go and have leisure. Pittwater has been a remarkable success. It's viable, it's successful, and may I say, the residents are with this council. To now lose this is such a shame. Can you tell me why any government would act in a way to make Pittwater lose its identity? We must do something now. It's no use resting and saying others will do it. Everyone must come out and say something and protest and agitate and let this government know we want to go back as we were. To now reduce the open space is really a disgrace. And you know what the rest will happen, of course. We really will have reduced parking spaces for the car and loss of accessibility to the area. Mona Vale must protect its businesses, it must protect its commercial area. At 6 stories, affordable housing is just viable if it's viable. Under this plan, we're going to have reduced car spaces for the units, whereas a 1-bedroom apartment would have 1 car space, a 2 or 3 bedrooms would have 2. That will be reduced to none, I believe, for a 1-bedroom and 1 car space for a 2 or 3. Again, reduced parking. The affordable housing suggestion has merit, but it's merit which won't really help in the long term, because after 10 years the affordable housing just becomes another apartment building which will then become commercial. So it's really a short-term gain, but certainly not in the long-term interest of the people up here. And as far as making it vibrant for nightlife, one might think that those in affordable housing would hardly be able to afford the nightlife which everyone seems to think will make it happen. This is not a good plan. It must go back on public exhibition with the deletion of all these matters. Then let the people decide. It must be real community consultation if this is to happen. Well, my own view is the administrator has been appointed by the government, and as far as I can see, he is trying to do his best. And I know him, and he's a competent person. But the problem is, This place plan shouldn't be finalised by the administrator. It has to be finalised by an elected council. But if it's left to the new council, which is the three councils together, that will again be a disaster for Pittwater up here. We will be outnumbered all the time. Well, you think they would have learned after all these years. The people of Pittwater pay the majority of the rates, but all the money that was paid by them went south. Nothing happened up here. We became a backwater. We didn't get footpaths. We didn't get curbs and guttering. We didn't get community buildings. That only happened after we seceded from Pittwater. Volunteerism is what Pittwater is also about. We have so many volunteers in so many areas, the natural bushland, the life-saving movement, the areas of residents association. You go to any of these residents association and the people volunteer for these positions, and I know a lot of them because I attend them, and the people have a purpose. They really want to make that particular area better, more accessible for the people, and they're succeeding. John, to lose Pittwater to only be part of a bigger area is could I say, almost criminal. It's something that must be stopped. But I have to say, if people don't come out now and protest and agitate, it'll be too late. Pittwater will be lost forever, and it's only then, when it was lost, will the people realise what they have lost. We must act now. We really must.